People love to talk about weight loss discipline, going to the gym, and man disciplines. But what about spiritual discipline?
When you can do your video, now I can get in here and make my video.
Okay, say what you wanted to say for your intro. This is how it looks so far. It looks really good, but obviously since it's not nighttime, you can't really tell. But the decorations are up, and the last thing I need to do is put the wreath on, and then we got to put our Christmas tree up next to the couch. But that's in like our closet, so I have to dig that up a little later, and then I'll get back to you guys. So actually about to leave and go to a holiday party. So I love perfume. And yeah, I'll give you guys like a little video of like how my outfit looks. But I'm just wearing these earrings, if you can see them. These earrings with my hair braided. And then I'll give you guys a little video of my outfit. And then I'm just wearing this, and then my little boots. And then I'm gonna put a vest over this because it's a little chilly outside. And it is, what time is it? It's 6:12. I need to be there at 6:30. So Christmas lights, I'm hyped. So I wanted to show you guys on my way out now that it's dark outside. But this is what it looks like. I'll try to show you guys this way. It's like kind of pink, but yeah, they turned out so cute. Love it. Now we just need to put up the tree and then everything will be done. So let me read this, because this is gonna hit y'all hard, I'm telling you. So this is: whoever is of God hears the words of God. The reason why you do not hear them is that you are not of God. You know I like to read things twice. Whoever is of God hears the words of God. The reason why you do not hear them is that you are not of God. So I say this to say, a lot of times we don't understand why we don't hear God's voice. But sometimes what it is that our heart posture is not right. We are not of God. Like, we are living very lukewarm, and we're not living in our word. We're not seeking God's face. And when you do that, You cannot discern God's voice from the devil's voice. Even though that's not necessarily what the scripture is saying, it ties all together. So to hear God's voice, to truly hear God's voice, and to understand God, and to be able to fight off the enemy's tactics, you really have to know God's voice. And how do you do that? By reading the word. So the question is, are you reading the word? Are you spending enough time with God daily? Are you really seeking God's face? Are you meditating on his word day in and day out? Because otherwise, how else do you expect to understand God? You really have to study it. You need to meditate on the word, because we as humans, by nature and by default, live very fleshly. We do things out of our flesh, out of our fleshly desires. And when you do that, you're living for the devil. You're not living for God. So the question is also, who are you serving? Are you serving God? Or are you serving the devil? Because you can't serve both, and it's one or the other. You're either serving what is the scripture? I think it's Matthew 6:24, but I'll insert it. I think it's you cannot serve two masters. You're either serving God or mammon, which is wealth, money. And when you're chasing those things, you are not chasing kingdom work. You are not glorifying the Lord. Okay, but let's talk some tea. People love to talk about weight loss discipline, going to the gym, and man disciplines. But what about spiritual discipline? So this is Psalm 139:23. This right here, this is the key. This prayer right here, dangerous prayer, but it's needed. Each and every one of you guys watching right now, you need to say this prayer. So this reads, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts." So a prayer that I really like to do is the search me. Oh wait, sorry, that's what I just read. Well, that, but also I always ask God to purify my heart. Purify my heart and lead me in the way that you want. Always pray your will be done. Purify your heart, because a lot of times, like, destruction comes from our heart posture. And it's really important, one, to stay aligned with God and his will for us. You have to check yourself. That is the most humbling thing of all, is checking yourself. A lot of times, like, we start doing things out of our flesh. We start walking in the flesh. We start doing things like with a bad heart posture. And God is like, wait a minute. I told you to do this, but not without me. You were supposed to take the boat, step out of the boat with me, not without me, thinking you can do it on your own. Because sometimes we forget we're not God.